Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and finally, after a long wait for you guys, I'm back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I've been pretty sick over the past few days, but I'm finally getting back into my schedule. I was supposed to have some High Elves out for you today, but I've tried to upload it 3 or 4 times, and my internet is just being really glitchy, and it's not working out very well. So we'll try again for Tuesday, but I've just got to continue on. I can't continue falling behind in my schedule like that. But we are back with more Kingdom Come Deliverance, as I said, and I think in the last episode we saw the murder of one of those bandits, and now I think this priest here, Father Godwin, is going to tell us something about it. So let's go ahead and take a seat. I think in the last episode I was having a major issue talking to the wife over here, but he's finally come to sit down, so we should be able to talk to him here.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It's very interesting. It looks like in the new update that came out, we actually have a timer before we run out of speaking possibilities.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the
Why don't you look at the father when you're talking, man?
Bodies in front of the church
Like he's just looking at his feet the whole
Folk who tried to
time.
take refuge there, but they
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
Yeah, let's just say he did
He
send it.
did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Let's say they were not
The
exaggerating.
rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Let's say I noticed you're handy with a
I
sword.
noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious
That's
ways.
such a vague
This
answer.
is a
Come
bit
on
more
now.
mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
All right, let's get straight to the point
Well,
now.
we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Yeah, let's say you're making excuses.
You're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm
Well,
sorry you see
don't
it that
be.
way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain.
Are you going to give me
gold,
any
and
good
silver.
information
They
soon?
don't know mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something that's going to get us some... Yeah, enough about preaching.
Thanks
Let's
for the
get let's
sermon,
get
but
to
I think
the
I've been morally uplifted enough.
let's get to the nitty-gritty.
It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
I'd say that's a good plan.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What?
So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Aha. Okay. Yeah, alright, but I can't guarantee the result.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do, exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Oh man, this is probably gonna be a mess. Okay, let's eat some food here real quick.
What is it?
Come on.
I'm right here, let's go. Alright, so I cut out quite a bit of the goings-on yesterday at the alehouse. So basically, after we finished talking, there was just a lot of singing and dancing, and it was like 10 minutes of stuff, so I've cut it all out just to keep the video under control, because as I said, I've noticed that it's mostly a lot of cutscenes. Like, there's not an actual lot of playing, so...
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pump.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Throw up. So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Oh my goodness. This is so bad.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Oh man, this is gonna be so awkward. I would never agree to something like this. Let's begin the sermon confidently. Wait, which one is my highest? Oh, because I've been drinking -2, -2, -1. But they're both 6, so... Yeah, let's start it confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is. Boy has a cheek.
Yeah, let's say that.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Okay, let's continue modestly.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due
Oh, fail.
to
Uh-oh.
the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad, because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
Oh, dear. Let's say to sin is human.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travelers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Man, I'm crushing this. All right, let's try to continue harshly here.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
Yes, exactly. Okay, no, let's not criticize Godwin. Yeah, let's say
God
that.
sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Oi! All honor to Godwin! Let him drink like one of us!
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Boom! Very successful attempt there. You could probably step down now, Henry.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that huss.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. He told it nicely.
Well done, Henry. Well done.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Yeah, I just preached the sermon for you. Come on
Lubos
now.
came to me
Cough it up.
shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive.
Yeah, seriously.
I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Reeky from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Reeky from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall, too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, are we finally going to be able to get to play now? Alright, so let's check our log here. Quests. Okay, so the main quest on the sense. One of the members of the gang, fellow goes by the moniker of Reeky, should be somewhere in Ledechko. So we have to track him down, basically. And then we have another main quest. Find the footpad in Ledechko. Oh, yeah, we still haven't paid the poor miller for all of that. And we still have to go see Theresa as well. But let's go ahead and track down this Reeky fellow. Now, the thing is... Where did I leave my horse? I think my horse is this one outside the tavern. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my horse. Alright. On we go to Ledechko. Now, if we looked at the map here... Where is Ledechko? It's over here. So actually, maybe we should fast travel to Theresa. Too overloaded for fast travel. Say what? A little over encumbered. Oh, I've carrying something extra here. Let's equip the chainmail. Light pad. Boots. Cuff. Gloves. Shield. And helmet. Oh, and the van braces as well. Okay, so what can I get rid of that I don't really need? Probably need that torch. Villager's ash bow. Don't I have a better bow, though? I've got Capon's hunting bow, so let's just drop the ash bow. And that will not have us over encumbered. Alright, so let's go ahead and travel to Theresa. We might be able to just get rid of this side quest real quick here. Depending on what time it is, too, because I remember she wanted to say I was supposed to come back in the evening. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering, who have seen other YouTubers do complete versions of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I try to operate a pretty fairly clean channel, and with the priest, we actually had some sex scenes in it that I cut out, as well as most of the drinking, just because it was like 10 minutes long of them just going about the town, making sheep noises and ringing the bell at night and that kind of stuff. But if there is further sex scenes with, like, let's say with Theresa or anything else, I will be cutting them out. So if you would really like to see that, you just have to go and check out some other YouTuber. I don't really put any of that kind of stuff on my channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys are okay with that. Now, we are attacked on the road, but a lot of my chainmail and stuff is completely damaged. It doesn't offer any kind of support, and we just kind of need to get there as quickly as possible. So let's just avoid that. Since we're on a horse, we're able to pretty much get away from that easily enough. But yeah, I usually just operate as clean of a channel as I can make it, just so that it's kind of family friendly, and anyone who maybe can't play the game because there's rules against that kind of stuff in the game, they can at least watch my version, and most of, you know, the bad things are kind of cut out of it. But anyways, so where's Theresa? I think she's over here. Let's just leave my horse here, and hopefully the miller doesn't mind that I have a really nice horse, but I haven't paid him back yet. Okay, is she in the barn? Where is she? I think she wants me to come back at night, so I might have to wait a little bit. Oh yeah, we have to go somewhere to eat, I think.
Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern.
Oh, looks like she's all right with it.
In the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Why not?
I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will. I promise.
Let's be going then.
I wish I had like a nicer pair of clothes though than just this traditional soldier garb with the blood stains on it. Not really the best attire for going on dates, but what can you do?
Happens a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to.
You're such a liar. You spent like all night at the tavern with the parish priest the other day. Where did she go?
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking
What
it
way
anywhere
can you
at all.
take that?
It's all right.
On a
I'm
date,
joking.
yeah.
I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, this is going to be a long, awkward walk to the tavern.
So, here we are. Should we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing?
Oh, man. No. Yeah, that's what I would say. I'm like, no,
Really?
don't make me
Yes,
dance,
come on, be
please.
brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright.
Oh, man, maybe I should have washed my clothes beforehand, but I look like a slob. Like, zooms in really nice on my muddy boots and everything.
Not so bad. You've worn me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
Oh dear.
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Alright, so now I'm in a fight here.
Yebat! Bring it on.
There we go. Come on, bro. Oh, snap. Oh, come on.
God damn!
Oh, yep, pushing me back again. Come on, punch him right in the face. Dang it.
No curva!
Yeah, right in the face. Nice. Boom! Get some.
My hero. Does it hurt?
No, you should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
Good man, Henry.
I'll have to get...
Oh, he's complaining about you. You just sat down for dinner at the tavern, man. Come on.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
Oh, you should go in before Peshek starts fretting.
Alright, so that's finished, which is good. So I guess we'll ask her out again in a couple of days. So let's get on our mount. And if we look at the map, supposed to go up towards this town here, but there's nowhere else to fast travel to, so we're gonna have to kind of go across the bridge, then turn left after the bridge and head down that way. It's gonna be a little difficult in the dark, so I'm glad I didn't throw away my torch. We'll equip that so I can actually see where I'm going. But yeah, there should be Just a bridge right here or two to go across, and then once we're across the bridge, we'll turn left. Surprised this torch is actually staying alight in the rain like this. Alright, and we're on the road to whatever that town's name was. I totally forgot. Hope we don't get attacked on the road. Whoa! Almost ran right off the road there. New level in horsemanship. Very nice. And I think I've lost the road, but I'm kind of just going to go straight towards the city, which I think is right there. You can see it. And it looks like... Is there a bridge over there? Might be a bridge. Ledechko, that's right. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Can you jump over this? No? Dang it, now I'm caught. There we go. That's it. Alright, we can slow down now as we walk through the city. And we're gonna have to find out more information about this guy they call Reeky. Can I talk to this guy while I'm on a horse? Let's see what this guy has to say here real quick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Reeky.
I'm looking for a fellow called Reeky. Do you know him?
Reeky? You mean Hinak, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, it's not usually around here. Try asking at his own. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charmed.
Oh boy. Let's ask if he knows anything about him.
So you know this Hinak. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
Well, no one with a nose likes spending too much time around towns. And that Reeky keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Let's ask why they call him Reeky.
Why do they call Hinak Reeky anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you ever get downwind of him, you'd understand.
Ah.
Tanning isn't a trade for a weak stomach.
True enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinnick's nature's no sweeter than his smell.
I see. Let's see. Let's ask what his father's like, although he's already told us, but...
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Well, that's comforting that you sent me to talk to him, then.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
Well, he's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Okay, so we could talk to her.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillar in Rattay for thieving. And in Neuhoff, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
Alright, well, thank you very much, sir, for the information. So, we have to find the Tannery. I would like to put my horse somewhere, though, where I'm going to remember to find him again. So, what is this area here? This is the blacksmith. Let's see if I can put my horse in over here. There you go, buddy. Out of the rain for now. Except now have I blocked myself in? Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, this is the grindstone. Tannery. Gonna have to find where the tannery is here. Oh, what's this B objective and stuff? Am I supposed to... Oh, here's the Tanner right here. Okay. It's, oh, I guess we may have to wait until morning to speak with him. What's C objective? Let's run over and take a look at that. Oh, that might be the bathhouse that we have to go to. Speak to her and see if she can give us any more information on this Reeky fellow. Got an archery range here. I suspect we can practice our archery, which I definitely do need work from, for those of you guys that tuned into the us hunting rabbits with Lord Capon. Although I did get a couple of nice snipe shots, but... Okay. No, it's not her. I'm assuming she'll be identified by name. You should be able to knock on doors in this game, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's out right now, so we might have to wait. Let's talk to this girl over here while I'm at it. If I even can.
What? What do you want? You've no business here.
Oh, okay.
Do you want something?
Ooh, can I wash in here?
What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard.
Okay. Guess I'm in a private area or something. I wonder if this whole area is private or what, but... No, where are you going?
What are you doing?
Should I risk a nap here? This is probably going to cost me. Oh, crap. No, don't sleep. Get up. Quick. Oh, I'm probably already caught. Oh. Maybe not. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't want to be in trouble for anything. Yeah, here come... No, what the heck?
Surrender. You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
What have I done, man? Come on.
Who the hell did Didn't I tell you you've no business here?
No, actually, this is the first time we've ever talked to you,
That'll
so...
land you a fat fine.
15 gross and fine.
Here you are.
Take it.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that.
Oh, shut up. So they give any villager a sword and a shield, and he thinks he's the town guardsman. What is this? What is this? I just paid my fine. Wow. Wow, I already hate this town. Wow. This is brutal. Yeah, well, how do I get a bed? Like, I guess, can I just sit here and wait? Like... Is there any way to, like, fast forward? Not really, eh? Like, there's nowhere to, like, lie down anywhere and wait this out. So I guess you're just not even allowed in there at all. Alright guys, well it looks like I'm going to have to wait quite a while for the sun to come up because I can't find anywhere to bed down, so I'll bring it back to you guys once it is morning. Alright guys, so I made a little bit of a cut there. After searching around for a very, very long time, I managed to find a bed of straw in a barn that I was able to sleep off the last 5 hours, but it looks like everyone is just waking up. I did manage to wash myself in one of the troughs as well, which is good. But now we should be able to find the people we're looking for. So we've got someone in there. Is this still a private area? It looks like it. So maybe maybe everyone isn't fully awake yet. But I swear that it rains constantly in this city, in this town. It's pretty crazy, but...
What was that?
Okay, so we've got the villager here. Let's see if we could gain any more information.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing.
Okay, but aren't we in the bathhouses? She's got to be around here somewhere. I think she must be in here, so we just have to wait until she wakes up, I guess. And I literally just ate, and already the hunger thing has been popping up for Henry here. So I wonder when she wakes up. Like, I guess we could just sit here and wait, but... Like, is this still showing as it's locked? Yeah, so I guess it's technically still nighttime? Anyways, we'll come back for that. Let's go ahead across the bridge back to the Tanner's and see if the Tanner's walking about and we can talk to him about Reeky. They need to kind of fix this walkway here. Okay, so this would be the Tanner's. Okay, I guess this is the guy over here. The Tanner.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for a fellow called Reeky. Have you ever heard of him?
Shit. Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hynek.
Ah. You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Okay, I guess we can try and challenge him, since it's the highest, or we could try Hynek is in trouble.
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's
Oh,
always
dang
up
it.
to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
Oh.
Yes.
He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods.
Aha.
But he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where it's hiding?
Yeah, let's push a little
I
bit
really
more.
don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
All right. You know what? From what everybody says in the town, that guy's actually not that bad. Like, maybe they just don't talk to him ever, so he just keeps to himself. But he was actually quite pleasant to deal with. So let's go ahead back to the bathhouse here. Got like just a marksman here. Vatvek. Alright, so surely people should be out and about now. Yes, okay. This is the proprietor. I wonder if I should get cleaned up.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
Bath and launder. Or heal my wounds, bath and launder.
I'll certainly need a physician to treat.
Because I don't know if I'm wounded or not. I didn't actually even check, but it might not be that expensive.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Let's haggle
I'm not
that.
giving you that much.
That seems
And
expensive.
How much are you willing to pay?
Let's try 26.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
28.5. Let's say 27.5.
You won't regret spending the money.
Nice.
I guarantee it.
So let's just get all cleaned up and everything. Great, and the game has been saved as well, so we could end it here. Let's just talk to her and see what she knows.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
No.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Where is he?
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Let's say we're a friend of Hinek's.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
Okay, so I guess we're not going to get any more information from her. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And I will see you in the next one.